What's going on? How y'all doing out there? So I've been seeing more interracial couples on TV commercials and product settlement and stuff like that. And it's a reflection of America, supposedly, what's going on. But then when you see what happened in DC a couple weeks ago, you kind of like wonder, you know, is it as progressive? What are they saying? Now, I'm going to say it like this: love who you're with and be with who God willing put forth into your light. However, you never forget your uniform. And I always mean that. Just because you can be a black woman with a white guy, you still a black woman in society. You can be a black man with a white woman, you still a black man in society. Bottom line, don't forget your uniform. And I often wonder as if when I see in commercialized or what have you, people of the other race, be it a white man, white woman who are with someone that's black, understand the history and also respect the person beyond the imagery or the flesh or something. I say this because, you know, you wonder if people have thought about all the social ramifications. Now, you go back to Guess Who's Coming to Dinner with Sidney Poitier and that whole thing, and you wonder, and you hear stories and you wonder, you know. And then you think in light. I said, well, if you think of a Dr. Martin Luther King of an integrated world, integrated relationships, you know, this is what how everybody's come to be for the right reasons. And also understanding that you're in even more of a microscope than before. Because there are places that are not going to be all hunky dory about seeing black and white unions or any of them, but especially when it's black and white, especially when the black face, etc. Because that's just the society it is. And there are people who, are very much that light bulb goes off like, guess who's coming to dinner? Guess who's at the door? So when I see these commercials, it's cool. Like I always say, I'm one of those kind of people. Look, love who you with and be with who God has put forth towards your light. However, make sure you understand and have that discussion, you know. And when I say that discussion, make sure that if you are with someone of another race or something, police roll up or somebody says something or do something, that, hey, you understand what's up. Because a lot of time people don't have that understanding of the realities of what life is like in America. You see, to get the false sense of, this whatever got together, but the understanding, is very, very dangerous, you know. And the commercialism is cool, but it ain't been that progressive. It ain't been that progressive. And there's still not like a wide range of unions like that. But it is still enough where it's visible in some places. However, everybody ain't always cool. And you do have to understand the clutch purses, or you're in the wrong neighborhood, or how quick somebody will be quick to call the authorities on you, or say you in the wrong this and wrong that. There's always reminders. So, anyway, I'm just talking about not only the commercialism in interracial marriages and relationships, but also the way TV does it. But are they telling the truth? Are they telling the truth? Because if they talking about unity and Black Lives Matter, so on and so forth, are they also telling people that how this society and people's elders, etc., have been? Did they tell them about the Jim Crowism? Did they tell them that 1967 was against the law, was a felony? Even though with slavery and everything, we've had racial mixing. Most African Americans born in America have white people in their family. Most everybody black in America has a white cousin. We've seen in our kinfolks, unlike in our family tree. But is it really acceptable when it's on your arm or when it's presented? You see. So I talk about the interracial commercials I see on TV, how it's used, but is it being discussed? You see. Just like when you go back to Thomas Jefferson and you go back to the founding presidents, etc. A lot of them. But what does it mean? How is it used? All right, give me your thoughts and takes about when you see interracial couples on commercials and so on, and how the media is doing it. Does it reflect more openness, still guarding? What's your thoughts and your takes? Give it to me 100. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for one another. And you wonder the things we see, the things that are done, but what do they really mean?